All right.
So, due to some shenanigans on my part,
Somehow.
we are missing. Like, I completely just lost the shit. The part of the part where I leave the fucking dungeon.
Oh yeah, you know what? That is a pretty important cutscene because you learn about
Yeah, that's the reason why. I spent like 15 minutes almost freaking out about it, but then Scott was like, "Oh, it's just one cutscene," and that is like he says just now. It is super important.
Long story short, Zhao, that big ass dude that we met a while ago, has an important connection to our little lolly girl Elise.
I mean, he's not explaining his connection with her. He's explaining that he's explaining her backstory.
Oh yeah. Where her parents died because of bandits.
Yeah, and
can you guess who the bandit was? Can you guess?
Was it him?
I didn't tell you. You guessed it.
I mean, when you posed that question to me, it wasn't that hard. It's like
I didn't tell you. You guessed it.
Anyway, he just explains that fucking.
Alan never believes me when I say I can neither confirm nor deny things. He just immediately assumes that whatever he said was correct. So it's not like I can say anything else.
No,
that is wrong.
The conversation that we had was I said that every time that you say that, that's when I believe what I said is right.
And I started having to fake you out with shit. And it got really annoying. So it's like I just have to answer your questions now. Because you won't stop. He never stops. You won't stop.
It's mostly because out of like the first 2 or 3 times that you did it, I was right, and then so I just kept going. Anyway,
so right now
the cutscene explains that Elise was was turned into a scientific experiment, and then she was used to study the effects of magical amplifiers on children and people and stuff. And
have you learned the thing about Tipo yet? I don't remember.
We did learn that Tipo is in fact a robot.
Yeah, Tipo.
And he also tells us about the fact that Tipos don't have personalities. Tipos just repeat what the owner is thinking.
Yep,
which is
subconscious.
Because Elise is such a shy girl. It doesn't say much about things. That's what makes Tipo an actual character, is because he's saying things that you don't think Elise would say, even though she technically.
I don't know, man. I think apparently Elise really thinks about Mila's tits like a lot.
Oh my god!
and you know what? It changes that. You know that thing Tipo does where it latches onto Jude's face with his mouth.
That's her wanting to make out with Jude.
Basically,
yeah.
It just changes everything when you learn the thing about the jelly bean.
Yeah.
It's also killing her.
So I should explain.
Oh.
Starting from where the text started, I am doing side quest, and I sped the thing up to 300% speed, and so you're seeing me just blast around doing things.
Riveting.
Yeah. I'm rolling around at the speed of sound.
I don't feel like saying the lyrics like I usually would. Oh yeah, we did the thing. This mission we were supposed to have done like a while ago, but now we're like 5 levels higher than we should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great when you're 5 levels higher than you should be.
Oh, I love that conversation.
It is, I will say, there is a bit of narrative whiplash when you go from the bit where you find out the truth about Tipo to doing side quests and listening to the skits that are pre-revelation.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
Yeah, you done fucked it up, is what I'm saying.
No, it's whatever.
God. It's okay, we can look at the sprawling landscapes.
Yeah, I'm looking for a group of monsters that are supposedly in an area that at this point in time I don't know exists because I never went there and I have no purpose to go there other than to do the side quest. Yes. So I get really confused about where I'm supposed to go.
Oh. Fair.
I picked up that side quest wholly by mistake.
Oops.
It's because I couldn't find the monsters to fight in the side quest I originally went there for. I walked into this next area, saw he had a side quest, and I was like, yeah, sure, I'll pick that up. I'm doing them anyway.
You know, I'm pretty sure you could actually just view the synopsis for the side quest. You don't have to wait for the sprawling text.
It's whatever.
I'm just letting present you know, even though past you has already done the thing. So I can't tell past you what to do. So I have to tell present you. Dying. So I usually take for granted like side quest logs because man, it makes things so much easier.
I take for granted markers on maps. Ones that like have a giant glowing arrow that says you want to go here for this.
Yeah, I love those. Those are great. And you know what?
That's the reason why I will never go back and play Elder Scrolls Morrowind, because all the quests you do are in text and you don't get markers for them ever.
That sounds awful.
I mean, I bet people I bet people who know the game have fun with them, but I'm not gonna go back and play that game, knowing that.
You know what I take for granted? Mini maps. A good mini map.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes you just don't get that. You get shitty mini maps or none.
Oh yeah, the revelation of
another area.
Yeah.
Yes, this highway is actually 3 rooms, not 2.
Yeah, one of them is a dead end.
That's okay. It's still a highway. I miss Overworlds. I mentioned this before, but I miss Overworlds. In the Tales games, anyway. It's okay in, like, Nier Automata, where it's, like, just one continuous world. I mean, it's a little odd to go from, like, the forest and then, like, 10 minutes into a desert. But, you know, I don't know. Apocalypse, 10,000 years in the future, whatever.
Things happen.
Things got fucked up. Things got pretty fucked up in 9,000 whatever years.
It's funny because, like, as soon as I got finished climbing up that vine, I'm not headed to. I accidentally brushed too close to the box that activates that fight as I'm trying to go to a cave, so I complete the quest.
It's okay. You complete the quest.
Oh, this is the guy who wants me to do the geological survey to go to the top of the mountain.
Oh yeah, you get to do a thing. Learn about the whatevers, the spirit climbs. Yeah. You get to learn about the world.
Yeah, I really love that, except for, like... This is one of those games where I'm like, when I walk in, I'm not really too invested on the lore of everything.
It's okay, they totally changed the lore in the second game. No, I'm not upset about that at all. I promise.
I don't believe a single word that's coming out of your mouth.
I don't know what you mean. I'm as honest as Alvin is.
Oh man.
I'm as true to myself as Alvin right now. Right now in the narrative.
You know what's funny is that Alvin doesn't necessarily lie to you, he just doesn't tell you the whole truth.
That's a lie of omission! That is a subsect of lies. I would know. I'm a liar.
This world I live in where apparently not saying things is a lie.
Yes! Yes! Not saying things is in fact a lie. If you purposefully leave out details when you tell people things, that's essentially lying. Like, what is it? Alright, you haven't seen the anime Recreators.
Mm.
Do you just want me to tell you about kind of a spoiler scene, whatever? You're not going to watch it.
I'm actually thinking of watching it.
I mean, it's really good. You should watch it, but...
I feel like that side comes from the fact that I don't wanna we just got done with a scenario in which I didn't want to watch an anime, and then you're gonna tell me about another one. I'm like, no, don't tell me about that one. That one I'm gonna watch.
I tried to show him Samurai Flamenco, the man who loves Kamen Rider, and he was not a fan of it. We watched, what, 2 episodes?
Yes, and my reasoning behind not watching it is that I feel like fairly quickly I got a sense of what was supposed to be happening here, but I had already read an article that had told me the entire synopsis of the TV show, so I didn't
you really should watch it. It's really good.
But I feel like I'm not gonna get the thing that I want out of it that I would have gotten had I watched it having not read that article. Because
what do you
the problem I have is that, and this is a problem I would have. Oh yeah, I got that item that you said I would never pick up, by the way.
Whatever.
So the main problem I'm gonna have watching it is that, and I've already preemptively dealt with it, is the setup for the show, the start of it, the guy wants to be a hero, but nothing's happening, so he's just doing street level stuff. That not even big street level stuff, just tiny street level things. And his friend who he just met is trying to teach him that the world isn't like a superhero anime, so there's no. Oh god, I'm burping all over. So there's he's basically trying to talk to him about growing up, and growing past being a hero. But the problem is, I already know that at some even trying to convince him that he's shouldn't. Oh god, we only have 20. Whatever.
Just go.
Even though trying to convince him that he shouldn't be a hero and he should if he really wants to do something, he should be pleased. The guy is just so into being a hero, he doesn't accept that as an answer. And so what I don't like is that he does get proven right when a monster just happens to show up I don't know how many episodes into the show.
7.
7.
And